On today's episode of Mama Knows Best, I'm going to show you how to hem a pair of jeans. Now I know hemming jeans can be a little bit tedious and not everybody has a sewing machine. I hem mine on a sewing machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking a pair of jeans and I'm going to, you only need needle and thread and this little, it's called a sewing gauge. And if you've never had a sewing gauge, they've been around for years, go buy yourself one. All the sewing stores have them. So we're going to turn up the jeans. Now, you could say I've already fitted these on the person who needs them, and I'm going to hem them up. They only needed a small hem, let's say let's see what that looks like. Yeah, let's say 1.25 inches. So look at this, the little gauge goes right to 1.25 inches. Now that's where it's at. So I know my first pin is going to go right here, and I'm going to pin it in like that. Then I'm going to rotate the cuff, or the bottom of the jean, it's not a cuff, I'm sorry. And I'm going to go back to my gauge and I'm going to go to 1.25 inches. Well, it wasn't quite there, so you can adjust it to that length. This is a really handy little tool so you get them even all the way around. Now if you can see, I was having a little trouble with my gauge because I think my gauge is probably an old one and it keeps sliding, so I just have a little piece of duct tape that I actually just put there on that spot so it won't keep sliding on it. Just a cute little tip there for you. So you can see what I'm going to do. You're going to go ahead and you're going to go around all your jean and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to measure and pin. So we're going to go ahead and do that and then we'll come back and I'm going to show you how to do a blind stitch. Now we're going to make what's called a blind stitch. And you can see I'm going in, catching the edge of the seam and the corner of the denim. Now I'm going to show you a little trick that I don't know, I learned somewhere along the line. And you got to realize too, when you're using denim, especially going through that thick, it's going to be tough. I just want to make sure that knot does not come out. So I'm pulling, and I don't know if you could see that. Look at that loop. So I've got a loop. I'm going to just kind of guide my hand so you can see it. I'm going to take the needle back through the loop. I probably should have used red thread so you could really see what I'm doing. But that's just going to secure that. So you can see how that just secured that. So I'm not going to worry about it slipping out. Now the reason it's called a blind stitch is I'm going to run the needle underneath that little jean cuff, that little kind of, edge there. But I'm just going to catch it so you don't even see it. So I'm going to go through that. Pull the needle through. So you see it's not attached yet, but I did run it through that little edge of the folded down. Now, very small, I'm going to pick a little piece of the denim from this side, right here. Now you can barely see my needle because you don't want to see all those threads there. And you're going to pull your thread through. You're going to go back in again. And you're going to pick up where you left off, run through, and I would say probably about 1/2 inch that you're hiding your needle through the edge of the folded fabric. You're going to pull it through, just like that. Now I'm going to catch the denim again. See, look how little, that's little bit of, I'm catching of the denim, just a tiny little bit. And the reason it's called a blind stitch is you don't even see the threads here. You can't even see the thread on the side. So it's hidden, it's blind. And you're just going to keep doing that all the way around the jeans. I'm going to do one more for you. In through the little folded edge, catch a tiny bit of the denim, bring it back through, and you're just going to do that all the way around your jean. And see, you cannot even see those little stitches. Isn't that great? So I'm going to finish hemming this and then we're going to come right back. I've finished hemming all the way around the jeans and I've turned them right side out and removed the pins. And look at this. You have this perfect little hem and you don't even see the stitches. Now you can do a blind hem on a skirt, you can do it on dress pants, anything that you need to have hemmed. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to do a blind hem on Mama Knows Best.